Gummies, happy Friday, happy vlog. It is about 12:30. Let me show you where we are very quickly. I'm in parking spot 5. Okay, so I was going to actually vlog the associate giving me my package, but I thought, well, that might be kind of creepy. So instead, I'll just be creepy in this parking lot by myself. Before we get into the vlog, thank you to Billy for sponsoring this vlog. In fact, it is Billy's fault that we are sitting in this Walmart parking lot collecting some goodies. So the last time we spoke about Billy was around maybe late January, early February, when we discussed
the everything shower
and being slippery like a seal. So you guys have heard about Billy, best razors ever. They have the body bar that scrubs your body real good, gets it ready for shaving. They have amazing shaving creams, but they most recently launched a body care line that includes body lotion, body washes, and 2 kinds of deodorants. You guys know how I feel about deodorant, right? Like, there's a whole situation happening there. There is a whole situation of my relationships with deodorants. And there's also another situation with my personality type where if I find something that I like, I want it in every color or in every scent. And that is what most recently happened. So if you guys are fans of Billy or social media platforms, or you have your favorite influencers, I know for sure that you have heard about Billy's razors. You've heard about their amazing shaving cream. It's popular and viral and super amazing for a reason. Billy has really great, amazing, affordable products. And the fact that this line is now available at Walmart really gets me very excited. You know, the things that make me excited in my almost 40 years, deodorant is definitely one of them. So you guys know I have my favorite deodorants, but for me to get so excited to the point where I drove to a Walmart that is not my local Walmart to get 2 additional scents, that really just says everything. When we get home, I will show you the current status of my body wash and the deodorant that I already have and what propelled me to do this drive up pickup. Okay, so body wash. Y'all know how I feel about body wash. I went through my Billy body wash in a very shameful amount of time. So I currently have an empty. And here's the thing, is I was going to save this deodorant for my favorites, which trust me, it's still going to be in my favorites. However, I needed to show you guys here in the vlog because I know that so many of you watch the vlogs and maybe not the other content. So I was like, no, I don't want this to be something you miss because you just didn't watch that video. So Billy has 2 new deodorants, but the one that we came to get is this one. So a random thing that I'm observing, and I hesitated because it's kind of weird to say it out loud, but you're my friend, so we say weird things here all the time. I noticed that after using this deodorant, my armpits are softer. Not to say that my pits were rough, but they're softer now for some reason. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this deodorant, even though I already have other deodorants that I really like, is because I see this becoming like my holy grail. I really hope it doesn't get discontinued because I will suffer deodorant. So not only has it made my armpits softer, but there's no residue, it doesn't stain my clothes, and it smells good. But here's like one part that I'm like mentioning in secret is if you have smelly armpits, like I do, I don't know what it is, but if I don't wear deodorant, I will stink. And I'm not a sweaty person. In fact, I barely sweat. I can go to the gym and I will never drip sweat, but I will definitely stink. So the newest deodorant, and this is one of 2. I'm just showing you this one because we're in the car right now. When I get home, I'll show you the others and I'll show you the body wash. But so, okay, it's a roll-on. So some of you are fans of roll-ons. For me, it's very old school. It reminds me of Ban. That was like my very first deodorant when I really started to get the scents happening. And I have the green one at home right now. Right now we picked up the dark teal and the purple one. Look at the packaging. So cute, right? And this one, lavender milk, I'm going to say is for my girlies that just really like to smell like I just got out of the shower and have wet hair. Do you know that scent that you guys have? Like it's like a little bit of your body wash, a little bit of your conditioner. So good. So you do a couple of swipes on your pits, you let it dry, and then there's nothing there. It's invisible. You don't feel anything. You can't see anything. It doesn't stain your clothes. You guys, I was so excited. I was like, I need to talk about this in my favorites. I need to get my favorites video up right away. I even told Parker, I was like, look, and it's incredible because for me not to stink, I usually feel like I'm not wearing anything. So that's like that's my red flag. So if I'm like, is that me? And I get a scent, I automatically notice I don't feel anything on my armpits. If I feel something, I don't stink, because that equates to me like, you're wearing deodorant, you don't stink. I don't stink. This, it doesn't feel like anything. There's no residue, there's no color. You swipe it on and let it dry, and holy moly. Okay, this is gonna be for your spouse. Like, the one that doesn't like to smell fruity or bright or happy or sweet, it definitely smells like fresh air. Like clean, fresh air. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, so if you guys are near Walmart, if you go to a Walmart, if you shop online, if you get your groceries delivered, you guys have to check out the new body care line from Billy. When we get home, you guys remind me, I have to show you the body wash, my empties. I'm currently trying the one in like the tan bottle. It smells like amber and vanilla. It's just super sexy. I'm getting all excited about body care at the moment, but here's the thing. We are on a time crunch. So I will make sure to list the deodorants that I just picked up from my faraway Walmart. I just had to get my hands on it, okay? So I'll list all the information to Billy's new products in the description box of this video. But for now, we got to go do another pickup, and then we'll go home. I'll show you what I'm talking about, and I will update you on this weekend, because you guys, I have made my bonus baby, my youngest stepdaughter, complicit in a crime. In a midlife crisis crime. We were having a chat the other day, and I told her that I had asked Mateo, I was like, hey, Mateo, do you think, Mateo's my 12-year-old son. Hey, Mateo, do you think that mommy's too old for another piercing? I've always wanted a third piercing, but my mom says it's for like people that sell drugs and are in gangs. And so he's like, no, just do whatever makes you happy. And I was like, oh, I love you. But I was like, you know, I don't want to be a try-hard either. Let me ask my teenage daughter, because they know everything, right? So I asked her, and she's like, oh no, that'd be so cool. I've always wanted to get a third piercing. So this weekend, we are going to get a third ear piercing, the two of us. Like the two of us. And I even told her, I was like, you know, you're being complicit in my midlife crisis. And you're also getting guilted into doing it with me, because it's a Mother's Day gift for myself. And you can come with me. It just is so much fun to be able to do this together. And the fact that she said yes, obviously I said, check your work schedule, ask your mom, your dad already said it's okay, let's figure this out. This van next to me is driving me bananas. Do you hear that? It can't figure out how to park. Anyway, so this weekend is going to be a lot of fun, because we're going to get a third earring. We are going to talk about soft armpits, and I don't know what else we're going to get into, but you guys are definitely coming along. Hey, you guys. So I am walking in the door, and I have to show you guys before I forget, because this is how I roll. I have something on my mind, and if I don't share it with you at that moment, it disappears. So I told you that I had an empty that I wanted to share with you guys. Hold please. Let me set you up right here. Look at this. This is, first of all, the packaging is so cute, isn't it? So this is the detox variety. So it's a purifying body wash, but they have, I think, 4 or 5 other scents. I'm currently using, this one smells incredible. Well, they all smell incredible, but more perfumey versus this is more of a clean scent. Just clean and fresh right here. The one I'm using right now is the Bounce. It's a hydrating one, because your girl's been itchy. It's like allergy season in Dallas, and it's a very aggressive allergy season. So this one, oh, it just smells like I'm sexy. Like, I know I'm not, but if I can smell that way, I can fake it. You know, it makes me feel good. So this is the Bounce, and it has hyaluronic acid and peptides for those of you that have drier skin, like me. You know, like, why are my legs so alligatory, but like everything else is normal, but my legs are like, nope, it's a chalk on a chalkboard. So the 2 that I got at Walmart were these, and the reason I wanted to try them was because I want to make sure they smell good, because the one that I'm using, and I have been using this, I told you guys, probably since February, so 2 months now, and look at the dent. that's in there. And this one is the Tidal Rose. It smells like very light, clean rose, like nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Like I have a stool right here and I'm leaning over. And then I wonder why my lower back hurts. It smells like rose, but not your grandmother's rose, more of like a clean, fresh rose scent. Yeah, and it just smells like, you know what it smells like? Salty air, like ocean salty air. That's the scent I'm getting from this one. But yeah, like softer armpits. Did you know that was a thing? Getting softer armpits. So if you guys want 24-hour odor protection and softer pits, there's that one. But if you're used to the stick variety, this one's also aluminum free. This one's aluminum free, baking soda free. It comes in the stick version and it also gives you 24-hour odor protection. But this one does feel like you're putting on deodorant because obviously it's a stick. It's very emollient, very hydrating. God, this one smells amazing. Can we get this scent in this format? But I'm a fan. You guys are going to see me talk about this probably again in my favorites. But Billy really, really smashed it out of the park with this launch of body care products. Now, the next product that I need to find is the body lotion. So here's your homework. If you guys have smelly pits or maybe texture or rougher armpits and you want to see if it works, I challenge you. Try it. Go to your Walmart, do an order with your groceries, do whatever. I don't know. If you have a Walmart Plus, I don't know. Just get your hands on the new Billy products and tell me what you think. So after I left you guys at Walmart, I didn't leave you, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It's getting out of control. Like this whole business is spiraling very quickly. Like things are escalating. After I left you guys at Walmart, I had to pick up more of these guys because these guys store my flat back charms or my cabochons, like the cute little things that go on top of, let me see if I can show you. Like these that go on top of the pop sockets or phone cases or whatever. But your girl ran out of space. So I had to get some and they were having a sale on top of a sale at Michael's, which you know how I feel about that. Like they say it's a sale, but it's not really a sale, but it's also a sale, but there's always a sale. So it's just the format of the sale. Sometimes you can get a little bit more money off, which I'm hoping is what I did because I feel like they were cheaper than the other ones that I bought, which makes me happy, but also salty at the same time. I just got a text from Parker and I'm so excited because he's coming home early. He got called in this morning at 3:30. And when I tell you that this man has mastered the art of sneaking out, he's really good at it. He does not disrupt the house. However, this morning he got called and so his phone's always on ringer so that he doesn't miss it. He got called. I heard it. He dropped his phone. He dropped his Apple Watch and his AirPods, which are like a little station. So he dropped everything. The remote fell down. He made so much ruckus that I was like, oh no, are you going to work? I think he thought I was upset that he woke me up, but I would much rather know when he's leaving, you know, than to get the text, hey, I'm at work. If you wake up and you don't see, whatever. So he got called in at 3:30 and I just woke up. So if I sound a little crazy, it's because I've been up since 3:30, but he sent me a text now that he's going to be home in like the next 15 minutes. So we'll have like an hour before the boys get home and just to catch up. And then Randers is going to be here tonight. So it'll be like a micro speed 1 hour togetherness date before Daniel gets off of school. Let me show you guys some cutie things. I mean, while I have you, right? Since we're already here and we're all friends, look at this. All of this stuff is in limbo. Like I still have to finish it. We have a little keychain that I still have to make the hole in it. I still have to put the charms. It's going to be a keychain for a teacher of the year. You know what I'm saying? Get it, girl. And then this one. You guys, my heart is split up all over the United States. I have like 100 boyfriends. But look at this. Oh my goodness. That's Mr. Tyson. Isn't he precious? Look at that smile. Like, listen. I'm sorry, Brianna, but if Mr. Tyson goes missing, don't come to my house looking for him or watch the vlogs. But he will be happy. Just kidding. Did I just threaten to kidnap a dog? Is that a thing? Is that dog napping? So we have his little name on the back with some charms. Again, it's a keychain that I still need to drill the hole, set it and everything. And then we have some puppy siblings. Look at these. They wanted like the same but different. So we got a blue and an orange for Hazel and Hunter. And then this is gonna be a keychain or like a tag for Quincy. Cute, right? I love the selections. It just looks so happy and so Lisa Frank without any distractions from the name. You know what I mean? So I thought that was really cute. Where's the other one I was going to show you? Oh, here we go. We got 2 dog tags. Look at these. Oh my goodness. Bentley and Oakley. Again, we got the request of same but different. I love how these turned out. So cute. Like fun, but like boy. And then their mama was like, hey, do you think you can do this for me? So we kind of chatted back and forth and we came up with a really sparkly bougie pop socket for mom, right? Look at that. I love that glitter. It's like really cool. It says a little bougie. And then what else was I going to show you? I'm actually in the middle of finishing these and I want to do a lanyard for Mateo's favorite teacher. And so I sent her an email and I was like, hey, do you have a Bitmoji? And can you share it with me? So I'm going to put this resin piece in a long lanyard because all the teachers have to wear their IDs here and so do the kids at the school. But she sent me her Bitmoji, so I put her Bitmoji on resin, on a decal, and then I put some little clay slices. And so it already has a hole at the top. I have to drill one at the bottom, and then we'll do the clip. Like the clip will go here, and then the lanyard part that goes around your neck will go at the top. So I really liked how that turned out. Like the blue is so sparkly, and I'm still waiting. I can't finish it because I told my son, I was like, look, I know she's your teacher and I know you love her, so you are going to be a partner in crime with me on this. So we're going to make her a gift, but you have to do your homework. Your homework is, does she wear gold or silver? Now, my son's a computer. Like, that kid will never forget anything. And he will log things and he will remember. But he's also a boy. And I'm not sure if they have the capacity to remember things like jewelry. But I believe in him. Otherwise, if he can't get me the answer by today, we're just going to make one up. I think I'm going to go with silver. Most people, it's silver. Although she has like the most beautiful tan skin. Like that perpetual glow all year. So that really goes well with gold. What do you guys think? Should I wait for him to do his homework or should I just go rogue? Anyway, it's Friday. Parker will be home early, so I got to wrap it up so I'm not like chatting with my girlfriends when my man shows up. And then I have an order that's arriving today in the mail, and it's more of those little flat back resin charms. And so my plan or my vision is to unwrap it with you guys, and then you guys can help me sort it because I ran out of space in the other ones. But there are some really cute ones. I think we have like cowboy hat, maybe, if I remember correctly. We have some cute little chubby animals and some new sprinkles like donuts, a USA, like it literally says USA, but in like tiny, tiny, tiny. So we'll do that when the mail arrives. So the next time I see you, we'll do that together. And at some point this weekend, I think maybe on Sunday when it's lazy, I don't know actually, maybe today, because, so this is my manicure right now and you could tell it's seen better days. These are the new polishes by Lights Lacquer. I always want to say KL polish. Lights Lacquer. So these are the new ones, like the milk teas or whatever, but it's seen better days. But I have a couple of PR packages that I want to open, and one of them is from Olive and June. I'm hoping that it's nail polish. I don't know why that was a very difficult thought. I'm hoping it's nail polish because if it is, then I can do my nails tonight. Actually, you know what? This is who I am as a person. So let's just open it now, and that way I know, and that way when I do my nails, if I have time tomorrow, I want to do some content before we get our third piercing. But we got this box. Yes! It is nail polish! All right. All right. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, what do we have here? Thank you, Olive and June, first of all. Second of all, I see something that belongs on my nails immediately. I can't open this fast enough. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh man, it's quick dry. I can't function quickly. Like I can't I can't handle stress. This is a quick dry in Baroque. Oh, can you guys see the sparkle? Where's my phone? Let me get some, what's a good way to show you? Gosh, I'm so good at this. You would think after 10 years I've figured it out. Anyway, just believe me that it is a frosty white with a bluish purple shift. There it is. Baroque. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then what do we got here? Wow, that sound. Oh, it hurts my ears. Oh, you know what I think this is? I bet you it's a launch of their newest quick dry shades. I think that's what it is. This is Smooch, a really beautiful classic red. It almost has like a tinge of raspberry to it. And then this is a stunning like creamy strawberry. That is Prom. And then, oh, such a beautiful coral. Look at this. It's way more coral. Oh, I almost dropped my phone. Can you tell? It looks red on camera, but it's coral. It's a stunning, stunning coral. It's called Picante. And then we have a quick dry top coat. So they have a regular, like a high shine glossy top coat, and then a quick dry top coat. I'm sorry. I am not going to cheat on Glisten and Glow. I've said it. I love Olive and June nail polishes, and I will use them forever, but I won't cheat on Jill. Man, her top coat is amazing. Okay, so Parker will almost be here. We opened one PR package. The other two that I have, I don't know where they're from. I think one's from It Cosmetics, and then the other one, it's gummy time. Where can I put you? Holy crap. Oh my goodness! I was just telling my friends you were coming home.
Here I am.
See? It's my boyfriend.
Okay.
Give me a kiss. That's not on the vlog. It's just a... Maybe it should be. So, man, see, I got nervous. Or as Daniel would say, nervous. I don't know what the other two... oh yes, your boyfriend's here too. You can go say hi. It's my gummies. I have this set of 3 gummies that I eat every day, and I always eat them a little bit after lunchtime. I feel like they just make me happy because it feels like I'm eating candy or like something sweet. It also keeps me out of jail. Let me see what the other 2 PR packages are. We have It Cosmetics and Pixie. Pixie, man, I love Pixie. You know what? After doing this for 10 years, I'm sorry, you guys, my mouth is full and it's disgusting, but I'm really excited. And if we were having a girl date and having lunch together, this is what you would sit with. So I'm just being me. So Pixie is so awesome because they don't care what your subscriber count is. They don't care if you mention their products. They don't care if you swear by their products or mention them every time. Like, once you're on their list, they support you, whatever that looks like. There are some other PR companies that will follow up like, hey, we sent you something. Did you get it? Did you post about it? Can you share a link? Or they'll send different PR. So if you have like 1,000,000 gajillion subscribers, they'll send you this massive, amazing, incredible PR with like a video and a purse and clothes or whatever. And then to other little baby subscribers, they'll send you like an eyeliner or something. I'm like, that's not nice. Treat everybody the same. Or don't send PR. Like Charlotte Tilbury, they don't send PR to anybody. I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, I told you guys I have a micro date with my husband right now. So I gotta go. Gotta finish my gummies to make sure that my nails are awesome. And that I stay out of jail. And that I have happy feelings. And, oh my God, watch this. Are you trying to get your boyfriend's attention? She was following you. What's up? Is that your boyfriend? She will scream at Parker until he says hello to her. It's so cute. But also, you guys, it's about 5:30. We're about to go play a prank on Parker. Not like a stupid TikTok prank, but like, just like a cute one. Okay, so just be quiet. Parker!
Yeah.
So, one of my pandas has 6 dogs. So, it's not a good idea. You just did the sigh from my Instagram.
No, and I'll give you 6 reasons why.
Oh, it's like a Yorkie, like a poodle mix, a Rottweiler. I think it's
variety.
It's like every flavor of, it's like 31 flavors ice cream. And she's very happy.
It's like Rocky Road.
So, wait. Sophia, what do you think about having 5 siblings? What do you think? Oh, wow, she almost vomited. Did you see that? She gagged. She that is not, look at it. She's so proud of herself too.
Yeah, all right, Sophia. Sophia, united front.
You two are in cahoots.
United front, yes.
In cahoots.
United front thing. No,
I don't, that's not, you two are fired.
No, thank you.
I love her little bangs. She looks like a Highland cow.
No, thank you. No.
Do you want a sibling? Don't you miss all your siblings? Oh, wow. You know what? You guys are the worst. So there goes my prank. But I'm serious. So I have a panda. We're basically best friends because she's been a panda for like 10 years. And when I tell you that I do not deserve this much grace, because I know I would probably never have this amount of grace with an online order. She ordered a pop socket from me probably like 2 months ago. And it was the cutest thing. She said, I want a pop socket that you design entirely. It's totally up to you because I have 6 dogs. They are my children. And I was like, say no more. In fact, the pop socket came out so cute that I was like, I kind of want one for myself, because in the words, like I put a little dog nose that was like the shape of a heart. Like it's not that deep, but it feels a little deep. And so I shipped it. It was out. You guys, like, you order something and it's always ahead of schedule. So I don't know what happened, but she tracked it and she was like, hey, it said it got delivered, but let me make you guys higher so you don't see my full-on double chin. I mean, you already saw it when we were trying to talk to Parker. She's like, I tracked it and it said it got delivered, but it didn't get delivered. So this package never left the state. And this is what I love about tracking, is that you can actually like pinpoint exactly where stuff is. So it literally says delivered. It's marked as green, but it never left the state. So I was like, you know what? That's weird. Let's give it a couple days. A couple days go by, nothing. She's like, no, it's totally fine. Like, you know, figure it out, whatever. I was like, okay. I need to go drop off some packages, so I'm just going to pop in and ask the associate that works at the post office what that means. I show her my phone, and I was like, do you know what that means? Tendered to return agent. And she's like, she makes this face where she's like, I've never seen that before in my life. And I was like, oh, great, this is awful. She's like, have you called the 1-800 number? I'm like, that's like asking me, like, have you had your coffee today? And I was like, yeah, actually I did. And I can't get a human on the phone because it asked me for the tracking number. I put it in and it's like, hey, awesome, it got delivered, bye. And she's like, okay, I'm going to give you this phone number. You call here, you're going to get a human. Okay, cool. I call and they're like, oh, okay, yeah. So basically what that means is it's lost, but it's not lost. What? Yeah, so we outsource our pickups. So like just a private company shows up to the post office and picks up hordes of mail and sorts it for the post office. I thought they were government employees, but what do I know? And sometimes, because they go through millions of packages, mistakes get made. But don't worry, it'll get delivered. Okay, when? Ooh, I don't know, but it usually doesn't take this long. What? Okay. So it's like 3 weeks late at this point or something. And he's like, but if we find it, we'll deliver it. But in the meantime, you can file a claim. I was like, okay, how do I do that? Can I do that with you? He's like, no, you got to go online. Go to USPS.com and go to help. Okay, so I do it. I go to help, lost a package, want to file a claim, and it's one of those links that sends you on a never-ending loop. So you go to help, and I lost a package, so I want to file a claim, and then that sends you to back to help, so I want to file a claim, and then that takes you, and there's no place to fill out an application of you lost it, so you want to file a claim. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to lose my poop. So I reach out to my awesome panda Megan, and I was like, look, here's the scoop. I can refund you, but I would much rather know if you actually want the product. Like, is your heart set on getting the product? Or do you just want a refund? Because then we can decide what we want to do and avoid all of this back and forth that's already, 3 weeks late at this point. She's like, no, I've been watching your stuff for 10 years. I want my Dani made, bauble. I'm like, oh, I know. I was afraid you were going to say that because now I'm really going to murder somebody. So I tried to file a claim. I can't do it. So I was like, you know what? I'll file a report of, can you help me find a package? So there's this option where you send in a notice where you're like, I know this package is missing. Can someone, a human, lay eyes on it? So I go to the interface that is to ask for someone to find a missing package. I click on it, and there's like 3 pages that you have to go through of questions about what the package looks like, what the address was, who it came from, the value, whatever. And once you get to the end where you hit submit, it says error, cannot submit. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it was the internet. Maybe it was the Wi-Fi. I don't know. Maybe it's because Mercury's in retrograde. So I do it again. 3 pages of information. Error. Okay. I'm calling back this number, the one where an actual human answers. And when I called this number the first time, it was like, if you're reaching this message during business hours, something's wrong with our phone service. And it was like business hours. Anyway, I digress. It was a bad experience. So I call back and this other guy answers. And he is like, he just sounds charming. Like, he's probably good looking. And I was like, oh, can you help me? This is what's going on. And he's like, oh yeah, I could see it right here. All the information we have the information that you called. I am so sorry you're going through this. This should not be happening. He's like, what I will tell you though is we will render our services. You paid us for a service and we will make sure that those services are rendered. And I was like, yeah, but it's been a very long time. And he goes, yeah, that's really odd. And I was like, so where's the package? And he's like, it could be in Miami. It could be in New Hampshire. And I was like, so we don't know. Meanwhile, every time I check the tracking, it still says delivered. And that is so triggering that it says delivered and it's green. Like, we did something great. No, you didn't. You lost the package and it was so special. Long story short, after like a month of Megan being patient, and every time I would reach out to her with an update, she was like, don't worry. I'm sure it'll turn up. It's fine. We can wait. It'll arrive. When it does, I'll let you know. And I was like, the amount of grace that is outpouring of this woman, like, I don't deserve you. So I was like, I can't. I sat down today and I was finishing all of these baubles or orders for you guys. And I was like, I can't in good conscience, like, keep waiting. I just made a second one and I, like, off of Etsy, I paid for a private label. I did it myself. Like, I ordered it. So it wasn't through the interface. And I sent it out today and I messaged her and I was like, I don't deserve you. I don't know why you're so patient, but you really taught me a lesson here that it really doesn't matter what the circumstances. At the end of the day, you have the choice of remaining patient and in your grace. And it's totally up to you if you lose your However, if it comes to online shopping, I will lose my immediately. Like right now, for example, I told you I was waiting for the flat back resin charms to arrive. We usually get our mail by 1 o'clock. It's almost 6 o'clock and they're not here yet. And I'm very upset. So Megan, can you send some of your grace my way? Because I really want my charms. Anyway, so I messaged her and she was, of course, extra like thankful and appreciative and like swelling. She was so happy that I just sent her another one. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't think about this in the first place. I think God was like really making sure that I learned this lesson of it really doesn't matter what the circumstances. At the end of the day, you're in control of how you respond to it. However, I mean, maybe she was home and she was like, dagnabbit, gosh darn it, to biscuits. But I don't know. But either way, she never made me feel bad. And Megan, if you're watching this, you taught me a really good lesson. And also, thank you for sending me pictures of my nieces and nephews. So when she sent me the request for her pop socket, she told me that she had 6 dogs, which is where the prank came from. And I was like, you really can't send me a message like that and then not follow it up. So once we chatted today and I gave her new tracking information and we like kumbaya'd and kissed and made up, we were never fighting, but you know what I mean. Like it was all happiness. Then I felt comfortable enough to be like, hey, Megan, so can I see my babies? Let me introduce you to Loki. Oh my goodness. Look at that ear. I'm pretty sure that ear is flopped always. If it is, awesome. If it's not, don't tell me. This is Gibbs. He's giving me hella Wesley vibes. Oh. Look at this distinguished gentleman with a tie. I want him to go with me to like a country concert, sit in the back of a tailgate, and like go get me a beer. Like he just seems like your homie, you know, like you're chilling. Like we're gonna play fetch together. We're gonna roll around in the dirt a little bit. I might be wrong, but I like him. I pretty much like all of them. Murphy. Oh my goodness. I told Parker, I was like, look, the next dog that we adopt, the next puppy that gets sent to us from Lord himself that we need in our lives is going to be black. Like my first dog ever was black. And I really need to see the white coming in. I really need to see the white hair coming in so that I am better prepared. Because all of my dogs were white and I could never tell. Like Sophia's all white and I don't know she's 15 because she acts like she's 2. So I definitely need a black dog or a raccoon, whatever. This one. Oh, it's Maddie. Look at Miss Maddie. Doesn't she look like she gives the best cuddles? Or like you could just rub your face on her shiny little coconut. Oh, Miss Maddie. My parents used to have 2 Rottweilers, Tyson and Chaka. They're little nubbins. Does she have a nubbin? I want to see the nubbin. Actually, I prefer when they don't cut their tails off, but if they already did, well, the nubbin's cute. And then this little miss is Fiona. Wish I look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. And I don't mean to brag, but I follow them on Instagram now since having this conversation. And Miss Fiona looks really cute in all her outfits. I don't know if I should do that. I asked her if I could share the pictures, but now I don't know if I should post her Instagram because that might be, I'll ask first before I post it. But that is the update, and that is why I decided to do that terrible prank that backfired on me about trying to convince, because this is what I thought, okay? So it's like, when your parents ask you to do a Christmas list, right? So you do a Christmas list and you go outlandish. You're like, I want a car and like a stereo system, or God, you could tell how old I am, or a new PlayStation. You set the bar high and then you negotiate down. So I figured if I was like, hey, Parker, 6 dogs, he was going to be like, yeah, you know, not 6, but Sophia doesn't need a companion. That's probably why I'm salty my prank didn't go well. But there's always asking for a raccoon, you know? You guys, good morning, happy Saturday. So I just want to confess to you guys something. I decided that I would let myself sleep in Okay, so maybe that's not sleeping in, but for this old lady, it is. Technically it's not sleeping in, but it really is, because during the week, my routine is like so down pat now that I get up between 4:30 and 5. And I work until the boys wake up around 6:45. On the weekends, if we don't have any plans, any baseball, any tournaments, any volunteering with the team and stuff like that, then we sleep in, and that's usually around 7. I stayed up until 2:30 last night because I realized I had some work to do, like vlog related, and I wanted to open the package for you guys, even though Parker was asleep like 2 feet away. And I had to do 2 pet tags for Sylvie and Samson. Let me see if you can hear that. Probably not, because the dryer's on. So I stayed up until like 2:30. I was focused on work. Do you hear that? And so once I get into the groove, I was trying to talk quiet, which I'm incapable of doing because Brandon's still asleep, but I was like in the zone. Well, the minute I went to bed, maybe 2 hours in, I think it was like 4 or 5, Parker got called into work. Right when this rain started. I have not seen one of these spring storms in quite a long time. Listen, it's about to go boom, boom, boom. Or it better. Is this an omen? Is this God telling me that I do not deserve this midlife crisis reward? I don't know, but since we are getting up so late, just kidding. Ideally I wanted to film, I have a sponsored video that I need to do for this month, and I wanted to do that, but it is dark outside and it's thundering, which usually can't pick it up on the camera, but emotionally it affects me. Does that make sense? Like if my mind's not right, like I can't do it, because the whole time I'm gonna be like, why am I doing that? Was I planning on sitting in the kitchen right now? I'm very confused. Clearly I should not be getting up this early. There we go. So our piercings aren't until 5:30, and Parker's at work, and hopefully he's gonna be able to make it in time for his doctor's appointment. He has a doctor's appointment at 9 o'clock. So if he left, I think he left at 4. Scenes usually take him 2 to 3 hours, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then he should be able to make it to his appointment on time. But since the weather is so bad here, the boys actually had a volunteering event, so that got canceled. Our appointment isn't until 5:30, so I'm gonna see kind of how it fares out here. If the sun actually comes out, then we'll get to work. Otherwise, we'll get to relaxing. The dryer's on because our little miss had the audacity. Don't tell her I told you. She peed on the couch. This is why it's so important to Scotch guard your furniture if you have a pet, or if you have children, or if you have a husband. I feel like we need to start I might regret this. Hold, please. Oh, a little regretful. I need to start like a real intro, and then you guys can take that snippet and then add your response. I was thinking this morning, because he left at 4, and between getting up and getting ready to go to a scene, I don't know why I saw what I saw. The real intro should be, this behavior isn't illegal, but it should be. And if it isn't, I might be willing to go to jail for it. ... Pushing in your chair. I thought we learned that in kindergarten. Do you remember? Like, I remember Miss Schubert, she even had a song for it. She was like, everybody, everybody, push in your chair. Everybody. So I still remember. I was 5, and I didn't speak English, and I remember the song. That man has not met a chair in his life that he pushes in. No, he'd never. ever. And we were taught to never use black and white statements, in like finite statements or all encompassing statements, like always, never, black, white, you know, like, but he never pushes in his chair. I woke up, one of the stools was pushed out, his 2 computer desks were pushed out, and a kitchen stool was pushed out the other side. Like, these are our saddlebacks, that is our breakfast nook, pushed out. I was like, in a bad way. Anyway, so I don't know. You guys distract me. Do you understand? You're not allowed to do this to your friends. Not allowed to do this to your friends. Oh, did you guys see that? That is completely my fault. I gotta start all over here. What I get for sassing my husband and saying that he spills a lot, because he does spill a lot. In fact, he spills more than my children. But I'm so happy he's not here, because if he were, I would never live this down. Look at this crime scene. The type of blood splatter that it is. Sorry, blood splatter. I watched too many serial killer documentaries. The type of healthy supplement splatter that it is. Oh, it's everywhere. Oh my goodness. So, fun fact. It used to be my husband's jobs to change the filters in our house. Air filters, the other air filters, the refrigerator filters, the freezer filters, but he would never do it. And I would tell him that the water would start tasting funny, because we live in a super, super mineral rich county. In fact, everything has calcification on it unless you get water softeners or filters. And so I would tell him, like, the water's tasting funny. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm like, you haven't used the filters. So he just never do it. So then I started to do it, but I forgot. And every time this happens, every time when you change the filter, there's a big air bubble. So you got to drain the first, like, I don't know what, it's like a first gallon or 2 until the water isn't coming out like charcoaly. And that was the air bubble. Assault by air bubble. So just, do you want to keep me company while I clean, or should I grab my little cup of shame and go put some room temperature water in it, because I don't deserve cold water this morning. Are you guys ever irrationally lazy about something? For example, this tastes better in this bottle because you can fully dissolve it and there's like 0 powder left. But then you have to wash 2 things by hand, obviously. But if I do it like this, sure, sometimes I forget to dissolve it entirely. I can put it in the dishwasher. Are there other dishes that I have to wash on the daily by hand? Yes. Could I just add those to the pile? Yes. Do I sometimes? Absolutely. But, you know, this weekend we're sleeping in. So I thought, let me have the good idea to put it in a glass and then explode it all over my kitchen. Cheers, everybody. At least it's still yummy. Although, I'm not even sure if I'm drinking most of it, because I'm pretty sure most of it is stuck in my grout right now. I'm pretty sure I couldn't say this in the vlog that we did together with AG1, but I was really dying to say, how can something so ugly taste so good? I'm pretty sure I couldn't say that, because that is one ugly looking powder. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like, let's call a spade a spade. It is a deep, rich, green powder. In fact, when it goes from dry to wet, it like gremlinizes. So when it's dry, it's like a brownish green, and then you wet it and then it's like a bright fine green. It's pretty ugly. In fact, I don't think anybody that's like not audaciously adventurous would just taste it on a whim. However, I have known to put questionable things in my mouth, so it's very ugly, but it's really good. All right. Want to empty the dryer with me? I don't know why I'm feeling so needy this morning. I'm like, hey guys, let's hang out. Let's do stuff that's dumb and unimportant. So my boys have officially entered into that phase when they need something, they don't ask me for it. I have to find out in a very terrible way, like they're soaked in sweat all night suffering. So I flip the boys' wardrobe every year, and their pajamas every 2 years almost, unless they have like some crazy growth spurt, which they never really have had anything major. And so I went upstairs. The only new pajamas they got this year were the ones from Walmart that were super cute for like matching family pajamas. But the rest were from the year before, same size. So it's usually like big one year and then they fit perfectly the next. And so I go upstairs. I always do the good night tuck in, and then I do the midnight like check in. So like whenever I get up 1, 2 a.m. or whatever, I go and I peek in on them and see that they, you know, aren't kidnapped and just soothe all my irrational trauma. And so both of the boys are like drenched in sweat. I mean, super sweaty. I'm like, what the hell, man? What's going on? Are they sick? Do we have strep? Like, what's going on? What germ did they bring home this time? And I checked the thermostat. It's 70 upstairs, which I think is still pretty expensive. Sorry, cool enough. And I'm like, their blankets are fine. And they're under their pajamas in late April. Do I have green stuff in my teeth? In late April with like thick fleece pajamas with like snowmen and Santa Claus on them. And I was like, So I checked their drawers, only winter pajamas, checked their drawers, no t-shirts, checked their drawers, shorts that don't fit. So I was like, I don't have the bandwidth to do this right now. But I did this. So I did a delivery of pajamas from Walmart. The good thing is though that my boys, God, it is crazy out there. It's raining rhinos and elephants. Seriously, boat. Is this a bad omen? I know it's just spring weather. I'm being dramatic. Just go with me on this one. So the good thing is that they like really bad pajamas, like the really cheap polyester ones that get full of pill in the first wash. Gross material. Let me see if I can put you guys in a sensible direction here. So since they were little, I loved the cotton, 100% cotton snug fit pajamas. And I always thought, you know, cotton's breathable. And then when it got cold, we used to get the fleece onesies, like the little feeties, and they look so cute. That was just for my own satisfaction. And as they got older, they were like, Mom, we like this kind of fabric. It must be a boy thing, but it's that really not cute material, but it's what they like. And now they actually have choices and opinions, you know, and I'm trying to really not be my mother. So I still remember the suffering I went through because I had to wear what she told me to wear and dress how she told me to dress. Like I could not have an opinion. I could not pick my own shoes. And when I would share my opinion, like when I'd feel brave, because I did, my brother never, he was just obedient. And I was like, well, I kind of want this one. She would lose it. So, you know, I think probably the worst part about these pajamas is when I take them out of the dryer, they're like, you know, like stuck together. It doesn't matter if you put dryer sheets or wool balls in there, girl. Let's be honest. Look at it. It's so cute. I think I might have made a mistake though, and I got some that were way too big for Mateo. Those are the shorts that go with that one. And then these are Mateo's. I mean, they fit me. These are the shorts. But luckily, he's at that age where he's like, it's fine, Mom. Like, I'm just sleeping in it anyway. It's no big deal. Plus, my friends don't have to see me in it. There it is. There's the catch. But hey, it's like $9 pajamas, y'all. Pajamas are expensive. They're like socks and underwear. You know what it is? I think what it is they know you need it. Like, they know you need pajamas. They know you need socks and underwear and bras. When I worked at Victoria's Secret, the bras broke the 100 price range. It was like, for a bra? Oh, it's because it's well made. No, it's not. It is not. Look at that. Cute, right? But, I mean, in my defense, we do share t-shirt size, so. Little dinosaur. My favorite part is the shorts. Look, they're riding bicycles. Here's another dinosaur one. The choices, I mean, there wasn't a big variety of choices in the size range that I needed. Good enough to sleep in and say that, you know, check that box of mom did it. So mom did it. What mom is gonna do now is she's gonna fold these pajamas so when they get back, they have pajamas that fit and don't make them dehydrated from the amount of sweat they produce overnight. And then I'm gonna paint my nails because I really thought I was gonna be able to just ignore it, like just not notice. But generational trauma, man. Like, you get traumatized about like, ugh, you're going out like that? Really? You don't, what if you run into someone you know, your nails look awful? Who is your inner voice? That should be your homework for this vlog. Who is your inner voice? Because everyone's like, oh, my inner voice is something you related, like a character trait. Like my sassy me is my inner voice. No. We all know that's not true. Who's your inner voice? Is it your grandma? Is it your first grade teacher? Is it your traumatizing mother that refuses to believe that she was not the best person in your life? Who is your inner voice? I'm really curious to find out. Because I think for the majority of us, if we're really honest and we search real deep, I think it's our mother or whoever raised us, mother-like figure. I think that's our inner voice, our inner critic, our inner daily scrutiny, or the hardest voice that is, you know, that we, the hardest voice that we hear throughout the day, all the time. I should put my foot down today and be like, I'm not doing my nails. Who's gonna stop me? But then it's, again, behavior that is dictated towards a response of something that makes you feel bad, you know? So do I wanna do my nails is the most important question. You know what I don't wanna do is keep you in these vlogs for this long. I know you guys say you like the long vlogs, but when I check those analytics, it really says y'all bail about 12 minutes in. So there's that. I wonder if it's you watch like for 12 minutes and then you get interrupted, and then when you come back, you pick up where you left off and watch for another 12 minutes. I wonder if that's the amount of time we get to complete a task at home before we get interrupted by something very important. I wonder a lot of things. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Look at my little buddy. Oh, can you see? Just buffeting out in the rain. Yep. Kitty girl. Kitty girl. So cute. Hi, hello. The day did not go as planned. It is 4:30. I did paint my nails because I couldn't help it. This is what I did. I painted my nails, and I feel like everybody in the entire world needs that nail color. It is Spin Me Round by Ella and Mia. I love polishes like this where if they chip, nobody can tell, you know, because they're like blendy. They're clear with just pretty flecks. So if they chip, nobody's gonna notice. I don't know why that's so important, but I digress. The day didn't go as planned because it has not stopped raining for a second. It is gloomy. It is sopping wet outside. I was gonna get cute, you know, because I want to pierce my ears and I wanted, you know, to look cute while I'm going, ah. I am a little nervous though because I got my second piercing, I want to say my 16th birthday, maybe 15th. I don't know, you know, it's like those years are blurry. And my mom was responsible for marking the holes, and they're extremely crooked. You can't tell, so don't even look. However, when you sandwich it between two piercings now, I think it's going to be a little bit more obvious. So this one's really high. You see how it's like right where the little ridge is? And this one is not. So do I make them uneven to make it look even? Or do I make them even and then it will look uneven? I don't know. I'm torn, I'm conflicted, but you know what I do know is if I regret it, I can just pull them out and it'll close and heal and I'll be fine. And I don't scar, so we're fine. We're okay. We're gonna be okay. We're not gonna overthink this. So that was what didn't go according to plan. I haven't even brushed my hair. I just put on a sweatshirt. It's like 50 degrees outside, which for someone like me is like freezing, like below freezing. You know what I did do though? Do you see how I like My mood just flipped. You know, from now on, my entire vlogs are just going to be here with that mess in the background. Just, hey guys, do you guys know that I make badge reels now? Oh my gosh. So I make badge reels now because one of you asked me to. So I thought, okay, I think I can do that. Yeah, why am I this? Oh, you can see the nail polish now better. Look, I even put a charm on it. Look, if there is a spot for a charm, I am going to take it. Just like if there is a sample at Costco, I am going to try it. So if there is a place where I could dangle a charm, I am going to put something dangly on there. And that is what I did here. So for our friend who is an orthopedic nurse, she sent me a message. And you guys, I've told you guys this before, but I'm going to repeat it. Sorry if it's loud. They're watching a movie out there. So if you send me a message and I don't reply, it's probably lost. So Etsy loves to hide messages in my spam. So I periodically will check, but I would say I check like every 2 weeks. I get flooded with other messages that I just space out on checking spam. So she sent me a follow-up message today and she's like, hey, I saw you talking about a lanyard on the vlog. I sent you a message. Can you do the badge reel or not? And I was like, oh, let me go check in the abyss. And sure enough, so I felt awful for not seeing her first message. So I did it. I did it right now. I sat down and I did it. So these badge reels are 360. So you can clip it and it spins. And then it has the button. So you have to have that ID that either has the hole punch in it or is sliding into one of those pockets, like the ID pockets. So if you buy a badge reel, I think I'll just create a listing. So you're going to see this video next week. So I have a week to create. I'll just create a listing and then we can talk about it. So all she said was, I've been watching you for years. I put it in your hands and I want this logo. So she sent me this little logo right here. And then I put the backdrop with like the stethoscope and the thermometer. We put little charms here and here. And just a lot of pink glitter and a little heart charm, which is nice because it kind of ties in the heart up here and the heart's here, but it's a badge reel. So you guys are awesome because you don't let me get comfortable. I am a creature of habit. I will stay in one place and I will not evolve. I still don't use Final Cut Pro. You know what I mean? So when you guys ask me to do something, I do seriously evaluate, like, can I do that? Because I have the trauma of I don't want to disappoint. So it's hard for me to say yes if I don't confidently feel like I could do it. And I still feel like, is this right? I mean, I've never seen a badge reel before, but it looked like what I saw when I Googled nurse badge reel. So let's see. Hold on. Let me pretend I'm a nurse. All right. What's up, Dr. Peterson? Yeah, hold on. Let me scan into the... I guess if you yank it, it's going to do that, right? But so it turns. Let me unlock the medicine cabinet. Bing! Is that, I don't know why I would imagine that's what a nurse's day is like, but let's just pretend. I showed you guys this earlier today, right? So I finished Mateo's teacher's lanyard. So I was showing you that we put her Bitmoji in it and then some little clay slices that are like teacher related. And then look how pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Isn't that cute? It's like fun, multicolored, but also not bright and obnoxious. So she has to wear it every day. She's not like, oh, self-conscious. I hope she loves it. And then we did this one. I actually just need to add I just drilled the holes. So I have to add the metal portion, like the hardware portion at the bottom. So it's like a key ring and the clip. And the reason I do it this way is if the lanyard ever broke, like you still have a cute little keychain option, you know? So it's a purple lanyard. She said her favorite is Pachaco and Hello Kitty, and it's for her school. And it's cool because they are super close by. So I know it's going to arrive really soon. So we just did it in purple. And then I did a little bit different on the lanyard. You see I interchanged the colors. So we did some cute little pastels and then this like almost glowy lavender. And they wanted it gold. So once I put the little gold hardware at the bottom, it'll be done. But yeah, we were anticipating having a very productive day. And then we saw the weather, and Parker's been really tired. He's had like 3 or 4 days back to back of call out. So he's suffering right now. I don't know how he's going to take us to get our ears pierced. Plus we talk his ear off. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's very stimulating for him. So hopefully we can just knock that out. Dinner, ear piercings, and call it a day. Maybe go to bed early. I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. So he embraced the lazy day. He's been sitting in front of the couch watching movies all day. And I was like, you know what? I don't know how to relax. It's very hard for me to relax. And I just came into my room and I just learned how to do a badge reel. So thank you guys for challenging me. And now I'm going to go screaming at local Ulta. You guys, we just got home. We went to eat sushi for dinner. Does it look cool? What do we think? So just observe what's happening here. And then observe what's happening over here. I am very proud of myself. And I have to say, if my bonus baby wasn't there, I wouldn't have said anything. But I had to be strong and set a good example. So my second piercing is crooked. But I told her I want the third piercing to still be symmetrical. Even if it makes the second piercing look even more crooked. I want those to be straight. So she did it. And it was really crooked. And I almost didn't say anything. She was like, do you love it? Like, do you love it? And I was like, it's crooked. I think that's the amount of bravery I'm going to have in me for like a year. But the good news is she fixed it. The good news is also that I got a free piercing. No. So I have 2 holes in this ear. I can't see it right now. I'm sure it just instantly closed up because she pulled it out right away and then redid it. I hope it doesn't turn into like a super monster hole. I don't think they're that close together because it was really off. She was really nice and did the second, like pierced it again, but she couldn't reuse the earring because I guess the earring comes in a special cartridge that's like the bullet they use. And so she had to get a different earring. So now I have 2 different kinds of earrings and she's like, is that okay? Because I can pull it out and push in the one that matches. I was like, actually, I kind of like the mismatchness. So this is gonna be us. My ears were purple for like an hour. Randon's were like just a little pink and then boom, nothing. Like her piercings look like they've healed. I was like, to be young again. Although it was really exciting and fun to do that with her because now she's complicit in my middle-age crisis. Midlife crisis. Wow. That's my cue to go shower, sanitize my ears, and try to go to sleep. Because how many of you are side sleepers? I'm a side sleeper, but like leaning towards my face, which I'm terrified I'm not gonna be able to sleep. So we're gonna try early just in case I struggle for a bit. But in the meantime, thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hey you guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel where I am going to share with you guys a bird haul. And we're going to discuss how I've rapidly become an ornithophile, bird watcher, bird lover, birdie. I don't know. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna full on deflect. I'm gonna deflect and I'm gonna blame one of you guys, and I wish I had screenshot the comments so that I could totally just say your name and blame you for what I ordered yesterday. So I was talking to you guys about how the Topo and Wesley, the cardinal versions, visit us very often. In fact, I would say at least every day because they live in our magnolia where I can actually see them. And we are riddled with a new generation of doves. In a good way. Riddled sounded bad, like we have cockroaches. We have a husband and wife doves, Loretta and Jose, that live in our backyard. Well, I guess maybe their babies from last year or even this year, I don't know how fast birds grow, never left, and they all live together, and it's really cute. And so they're there. And then we have the squirrel that hangs upside down. I hope you guys were able to see her yesterday in the little footage that I captured. So I told you guys in the last vlog that we got this amazing bird feeder. And then one of you guys said, well, if you want to see Poe and Wes more often, you need to get safflower seeds. Okay. And then someone else said, did you know they have bird feeders that stick to your windows? And I was like, well, then it's no coincidence that Parker removed my screens off my windows a couple of vlogs ago. I mean, you guys are just laying out these parts for me. I think you know where I'm going with this. So I am going to make you guys complicit in my bird watching crime. Yes. Did you know that Amazon is like extremely overpriced for like critter food? And So I was looking on Amazon for safflower seeds, like one of you guys said, oh, cardinals will like invade you if you have safflower seeds. So I looked on Amazon, and I always read the reviews. I love reviews. If you leave reviews, I love you. So I was reading the reviews, and someone said, oh, like, it's cool to get it on Amazon, and it gets delivered, and it's awesome. But if you go to, and the way they wrote the review was hilarious, because they put Walmart, but they like put spaces in between and eliminated some letters, I guess so that the comment doesn't get flagged. They're like, if you go to Walmart, or if you have this brand at your local Walmart, it's way better, and you get so much more. And so I was like, oh, well, we're in Texas. We do have a lot of like wildlife and land. So I'm sure we have critter-friendly Walmarts. And they delivered it to our house last night when we were getting mutilated in our ears. So this is what we're gonna test today with mealworm nuggets. I got actual mealworms last time and I mixed them into the bird feeder and it was really creepy. I really don't want to do that. Although this is probably far more disturbing because it's like probably mealworms ground up, pressed into little nuggets. But those birds look real happy in the picture. So these I'm assuming will last longer and they were cheaper. Although the mealworms are from China. So hopefully they like Chinese food. But I'm gonna have to talk real quiet because Parker's in the other room. I also got this. Look at this. It goes in the window, which means Wesley and Poe can come to my window. Do you want to go put it in? I'm going to put it in the window. It's so bright and sunny today. Like it never rained for 20 hours all day yesterday. I mean, everything's flooded, but the sun is out and bright and shiny. So we can go put this. And you see it has two little Tupperware containers. Not Tupperware, dividers, little dividers. Tell me you're old without telling me you're old. So, two little containers. So I think we could put like mealworm nuggets in one and then safflower seeds in the other. And the reason I got this one was because it was $11, but the other one was $35 and it was on suction cups. This one is $11 and it has those stickers that I use in my windows that are clear to hang our Christmas wreaths. Let me show you. I actually have one here, but if my window is dirty, mind your business, okay? So the review said that that bird feeder has these stickers. So you see they're like basically invisible and it has a version of this type of adhesive, but that holds the bird feeder in the window. And I've never had any issues with these. I have them in all of the front windows for our Christmas wreaths and they've never even remotely come close to drying or peeling. And then let me stand back. You see, you can't even see it. It's right there. So this one might work better because I can stick it. Let's go stick it. Yeah, I'm so excited. I think this is a water bowl. Do you want to help me? Do you want to be an ornithologist? Or, I forgot the word. No? Can you look at me? My goodness, look at those bangs. You look like a Highland baby cow. Yes, you do. They're nice. They're nice. You wanna go bird watching with mama? Yeah? Let's go bird watching. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute. It has a little water bowl and like a little roof. The nuggets and the seeds. And now we wait. You guys, it took a whole like 3 minutes to get the cardinal out of the tree. Oh my goodness, you weren't kidding about the safflower seeds. I wish he was on the front side. He's around the corner of the, you can see his tail peeping from underneath. That's the little skinny one. Oh, there he goes. Do you see? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so excited. Where did he go? Oh, that means we're gonna see him again later. Yay! I hope he gets closer though. I got you, Fatty Magoo. I got you, Fatty Magoo. Where's Poe? Where's Poe? Go get him. Go get him. Where's your brother? Look at this cutie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you for visiting me. Is it yummy? Is it yummy? I bet it's yummy. Yes, it is. My goodness, he's such a good-looking fella. Yes, you are. Go bring your friends. Go get your friends. I love you. I love you. Who's that girl? I know, this is what my face looks like with makeup on. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? It is Monday, you guys. Almost 11 o'clock. Actually 11 o'clock. It is Monday and it is 11 o'clock. I was doing some filming that I should have done this weekend, but with the rainstorm we had, actually, do you remember I was telling you that it was raining pretty bad, like significantly bad, to the point where I was like, this has to be record breaking. Like, it has to be record break. Sure enough, it came out in the news. It was like record breaking storm. I think it rained like 4 inches or something. So I was supposed to film this weekend. I didn't. I should have, but I just got it done now. And you know what else I did? I don't know what else I did. I did this, which is very exciting. I haven't done this on my face in a while. Anyway, I wanted to check in and also check out because this vlog is over. I should have ended the vlog yesterday, but your girl was tired. I had a very productive day, but anyway, Sophia and I have to say bye to you guys. But before we do that, we did want to remind you that if you guys want to check out the new Billy products, Walmart, you guys, the new AHA deodorant, the new deodorant stick that's aluminum free, baking soda free, their new body washes, all at Walmart. Check them out, you guys. The next time you need to go grocery shop or, I don't know, emotional healing shop, but definitely try the Bounce. I don't know why I forget Bounce. This is my favorite scent. I'm gonna put on something that smells good. I want everyone to know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all the information to Billy will be listed in the description box of this vlog, along with all the other stuff I shared with you or I showed you. And I think that's it. It would help me a lot, you guys, if you like this video or leave me a comment. Anyway, so it will help me a lot if you guys like the video or subscribe if you haven't, or leave me a comment, all of that jazz. But I think that's it for this vlog. I am sorry because I anticipate this vlog being like 72 hours long, but I did have to make up for the last 2 vlogs that were under 40 minutes, you know? Anyway, that's it. I love you. Bye.
Were you sleeping? You gotta say bye to your friends. Say bye, friends. I loved hanging out with you.
Oh, okay. No, she didn't. She wants to say bye.